What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. What's going on? Justice to the people, justice for Breonna Taylor, justice for all of our brothers and sisters, and equality all day, every day, baby. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Porsha Williams. We need to talk about her relationship with Dennis McKinnon and what's going on, and her feature in New York Times. And then we have Angela Simmons and her new boo, Daniel Jacobs. And moving on from that, Bow Wow has something to say about that relationship. And then we have Erica Mena, Rich Dollars, and Safari, going head to head and talking about Rich Dollars and Olivia. So let's get into the shade and let's get into it. So let's talk about it. Peep Squad. So let's get into Porsha. Porsha, the New York Times feature. I mean, she's handling business. She's out here being political. She's being an activist. She is making her grandfather proud too as well. And she's doing a lot of wonderful things too as well. And she's speaking up. She is basically becoming a full-fledged, magnificent, wonderful, beautiful, prosperous woman, baby. She's doing the things and she's fighting for equality. Porsha Williams is going to become a household name. She is leaving a legacy behind for her daughter PJ, and she ain't playing around. Point blank, period. Do your thing. Keep up the good work, Porsha Williams. Hopefully we see some of that energy and a lot of that energy on Real Housewives of Atlanta. You handling your business, Porsha. Do the damn thing. It is what it is. She met up with Breonna Taylor's mother. She done got arrested too as well. She's been out here protesting since the pandemic began and started. She's been on MSNBC. She has been out here handling the business and doing what she's supposed to do. So you go ahead, Porsha. You do your thing and you handle your business. But it seems like something is going on at home with Dennis McKinnon. Allegedly, people are out here assuming that Porsha Williams and Dennis McKinnon has broken up again. Oh, don't say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I was like, they've been traveling, going to Louisville, Kentucky, protesting. Dennis McKinnon's been going around the United States, opening up businesses and jobs and opportunities and a pandemic to make sure his people have jobs out here in these streets. And also, Dennis McKinnon has been, right next to Porsha, right by her side. So when did he have time to cheat? Like, what's going on with this situation? But Porsha is keeping her head up and she is staying strong in the situation. She ain't gonna let nothing deter her from what she's doing. She has a purpose and she has a calling on her life. And Dennis McKinnon better get in line. He better follow suit or he will definitely be left behind, because Porsha, like I said, she has a vision and she has a new destiny with what she's doing with her platform, baby. So Dennis McKinnon, get in line. So hopefully it has something to do with something petty why they both unfollow each other on Instagram. But when couples unfollow each other on Instagram, it's always assumed that they are no longer getting along or they have separated. Some people think it's because of Porsha storyline. It is what it is. I don't think Porsha want a storyline like that right now. So moving on from that situation, let's talk about Let's talk about Miss Angela Simmons. She got a new boo. She's been happy. She's been out here flaunting it, and she's doing damn well with the situation. It's not her fault that Jacob Daniels and his children's mother broke up, but they did, and Angela Simmons actually happened to pick him up, and she wasn't trying to broadcast their relationship right away. She took time to get to know him. They were dating for months before it has been announced that they are dating. And Daniel Jacobs' baby mother, she is not happy about the situation. She took to Instagram and basically said some things that she was going to run up on Angela Simmons when she came to the house. So it's alleged that maybe his children's mother was still around because they're probably co-parenting. And, unfortunately for her, he has moved on, and hopefully it was an amicable, breakup and everything else like that. But sometimes when you give your all to a person, it doesn't work out at the end of the day. Sometimes you get into these relationships, you invest time, you invest money, you invest your love, you invest your care and your sensitivity, and at the end of the day, it gets broken and then you separate. But at the time that you were doing it, you was doing it for a purpose because you wanted to do it and you was in love with the person, and you take that chance. Love is a chance. Being in a relationship is a chance. Living together is a chance. And sometimes you make it and sometimes you don't. And sometimes you bend over backwards for your partner. At the end of the day, he might just turn around and go with the next woman. It's not the other woman's fault. And it might not be his fault either too as well. People fall out of love. But you need to have respect for the person that was there for you. The person that supported you. Because sometimes you will never find that again too as well. And Angela just got to be careful, and make sure he's dedicated to her like she's dedicated to him and his children's mother. You should have got some paper signed, something got signed, or anything else like that. You should have got something signed, something in writing. And this is the old story. You support a man, you beside him from morning, noon, and night. You're helping him out. You're doing everything for him. You're like everything to him. He wouldn't be nothing without you. But then once he get there, he leave you behind. So that's why when you building him up, you build yourself up, and you take some crumbs and some pennies, some dimes, some quarters, some racks, and you stack it up. You get something signed, or you basically, move on. Especially if you're doing all that for them and you're so committed, and they can't say I do. They can't say I want to be with you forever while they're on their sick bed. Then you know what? It is what it is. You got to know who you're getting into a relationship with and how much you really mean to that person. Because at the end of the day, it's not like Angela stole your man. If he was your man, he could never be stolen. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So I'm pretty sure he came to Angela correct and wasn't in a relationship. And Angela knew what was going on. So that's why she went public with the relationship. Because the last thing that she want is drama, because it took her a long time to even decide whether she wanted to be with anybody. Because after Sutton passed, she just wanted to be, focusing on being a mom in her business. And she really didn't want a relationship. And now she decided to have a relationship. And Bow Weezy, basically, he is glad. Shad Moss is like, y'all, please leave me the hell alone. I don't want Angela. She don't want me. As soon as I found out that Angela Simmons was in a relationship with Daniel Jacobs, I called her immediately. I texted her. I told her congratulations. And Bow said he hoped now that you people can stop coming to his Instagram and saying, when is he going to get with Angela? When they going to have something going on? Bow has been out through the pandemic from coast to coast, picking up women from here to there. And just as recently as yesterday, he was on Instagram begging this woman to get the hell up out of his house. It was time for her to go because he done used her up, spitted her out, and now he wants to be gone. And he's not satisfied with every woman that he's with. He's not satisfied. He's not happy. He gets tired of them. He throws them away like if he's eating a chicken bone. That's because he needs to apologize to Kiyomi Leslie, and he need to make it right between them two. Until he do right by Kiyomi Leslie, he's going to be living a life full of nothing but what? In and out the door, in and out, in and out. I was like, Lord have mercy. What is really going on with this situation? But congratulations to Angela Simmons. She done finally caught her a good one. Allegedly, she just got to keep her eye on him because he might have a wandering eye if he left his baby mama like that. But he made $12.5 million in 2019. So Angela is happy with what she got right now, even though she got her own bankroll too as well. It's nothing like having someone that can take care of themselves too. You can both take care of each other and your children, and you don't have to worry about finance. But Romeo seems like he is all good with the situation. He hasn't mentioned Angela. He's been doing his thing, and it's so sad that Romeo and Angela are not friends anymore. The show ruined their friendship that has been built over many years. It's over. Angela was hoping or maybe thinking that something was going to happen between her and Romeo, but it didn't. The only thing that they did lose was a friendship, and families have parted. And so let's get into it. Let's talk about Safari Samuels. Safari Samuels out here in these streets making noise. He got a new song called Bad. It already scored 100K and streaming in one day. I was like, Lord have mercy, who is streaming Safari's music? Putting out Safari music is like me putting on Cardi B music. So I don't know what's going on. But anyways, the song is not for me. The beat is hot. Only thing good about the song is the reggae tone and the song and him rapping in, in his language or whatever the case may be. So, other than that, but you know what? Safari's out here. He got on that trend with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and that song WAP Baby. And he basically took it from there and, bit off of it and basically used the same format and used their picture too as well to promote the song. And the song is hot. People is trending. People are talking about it. Safari done got online, baby. And Safari was like, we gonna make this money one way or mother F another. Love and hip hop has been, kind of decay for a little bit. So it's closed down. So he's out here. He got to pay for this big ass mansion, this big ass huge house, that pool he got to take care of his daughter and his wife. He's doing that thing, but he was also throwing shade towards Nicki Minaj too as well. But basically he's trying to make that money. Him and his wife Erica Mena have been out here in these streets on Fans Only, making sure they get that money, get that bank, get that day, or making sure they capitalize off of everything. They're not turning away no bag. Nothing's too big and nothing's too small for Erica Mena and Safari. But it seems like they really do have a solid relationship, and that's good too as well. And it really seems like they are happy with each other. So let's just wish them blessings, baby. Have a good relationship and blessings to all my peeps and my peoples. So let's get into, Erica Mena feeling a certain type of way. Like she got on to VH1 and she was talking her shit. It was Safari. And it was Rich Dollars and Safari, Rich Dollars, and Erica Mena, and basically they was watching old clips and commentary from, Love and Hip Hop on VH1, and, Erica Mena basically was shading Olivia. So when the song December came on, Erica Mena was acting like she was sleeping, like this song is a yawn, this song is boring, I should have did this song, it would have did more numbers. I was like, girl, it's so good to have confidence and self-esteem. It wasn't Olivia's fault. It just happened the way. She's a better artist. She's a better singer than you. Congratulations to Olivia because she is married too as well. But oh yeah, Erica Mena came for your girl. Erica Mena came for Olivia. Basically, she's still pissed at Rich for giving that song December to Olivia. And she's basically saying that song didn't even do any numbers. If I would have been on the song, it would have did numbers. I was like, Lord have mercy. Erica Mena's out here reading, baby. And Erica Mena was like, Rich Dollars has been on TV for 10, 20 years and he hasn't broke our artist yet, and he was low down and dirty what he did. I was like, Lord have mercy. Erica Mena's feeling a certain type of way. She was feeling froggy. She was feeling like I'm gonna talk crap, and that's what she did. I was like, Lord, but you know what? At the end of the day, Erica Mena, you better be glad that you didn't sign on to that song, because at the end of the day, look at Olivia. She's still fighting for royalty. She's still fighting for some money that's owed to her. She don't make no money off the song when it's played or anything else like that. She feels like she was burnt. She feels like she was robbed. And Rich Dollar owes her hundreds of thousands of dollars. And when she entered her way back to TV, and that's the first thing that came to her, first thing that came out, Rich Dollars, he robbed me. He stole from me. So you better be glad you ain't singing the same tune, baby. So it is what it is with that situation. And Olivia, she is not feeling Rich Dollars, and they are not friends. And has Rich Dollars broke any orders? Has Rich Dollars, had another hit since December? But he's doing his thing. People love him out there in New York. Rich Dollars said he wished he could have handled the situation very differently when it came to Erica Mena, because he was in bed with her. He was pillow talking. They was doing a damn thing, and she asked for the song, and he was like, yeah, but then he thought about business, and he said it wasn't spiteful, it wasn't malice towards her, but he was just thinking about who was going to do who was going to do the record better, and he felt like Olivia was, and she did. December belongs to Olivia, even though she didn't get the money that she deserved for the song, but it is what it is. So Rich Dollar said he wished he could have did things differently, but Erica Mena didn't want to sign the contract, and Erica Mena better be glad she didn't sign that contract. Lord have mercy. She had a little bit of smarts in her. She didn't sign that contract. I was like, go ahead, girl, do your thing. But Rich Dollars basically said it was a mistake, and he wished he would have did things differently, because he doesn't want Erica Mena as an enemy, and he could have handled that situation so much better, but he was being petty and he was in his feelings, and he was feeling a certain type of way because he wanted her to sign and she didn't. So you guys tell me what you think about the situation. Peace, I'm out. Much love. Who you think would do December better? Olivia or Mena. Mena said she could, her version of December is better than Olivia.